NNE from NNE Entertainment. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. I've been doing it with producers, as you see, and my new intro video is popping. What's up? I have a family member that produces music. He makes his own instrumentals, he makes his own beats, he makes a lot of stuff. This dude is amazing, and if you want to check out his stuff, his channel will be in the description, so check down there. And I hope you like it. Subscribe to him, give him a few likes. Comment down below on his channel saying NNE Entertainment sent me, yada yada yada. Put me out there, put him out there. Let's do this. This video I'm going to be talking about a topic that I want to talk about a long time. And this topic is going to be about this course, the last course I took last semester, which was a theater class. And I loved it, and I loved every single person in this class. So this is going to be mainly about that, about what we did, about the things I liked the most, about the things I disliked the most. Basically going to be a shout out video for like everybody in that class, or everybody I can remember. And if I forget you, please forgive me. Please forgive me, I'm human. I'm not perfect. So this was a theater class. Was not my first theater class. It was awesome. If you guys didn't know, I have been acting since I was 6 years old, and I've loved doing it. I've been doing it for a really long time. Me and my brother, we still do it. We'll be walking around the house. Next thing you know, we jump into character from like our favorite movie or TV show or something, and it's just something we do for fun, and I always love doing it. So yeah, this class really taught me a few things, and it helped me realize some things that I didn't realize when I was in my other theater classes, which is beneficial. I really had fun in this class, but it was a lot of hard work at the same time. The professor was really strict, low-key, but she was fun in certain areas. I'm sorry, I'm just being honest. She was being hard on us for a reason. I feel like the outcome could have been a little bit better, because the class was beneficial as a learning experience, but not as a class. Like, when I say that, I mean, like, I'm sorry, I'm just going to have to put this bluntly. Everybody got a low grade for no reason. I don't know what happened. I know why I got a low grade. It's because what she did was she made the final a group assignment. And I would have made the midterm, the partner work, and the final, the paperwork. You had 2 to 3 people in your group, depending on which scene you had, and your final was for you and your partner to come up to the stage and perform your scene. Why would you give partner work as a final? The problem with that is, which is what I had to suffer through, is that when you do partner work, people are going to flake. It wasn't necessarily a flake for me, because the person that I was performing with just so happened to get sick like a day or two before the performance, and I was like, so like, dude, this wouldn't have never happened. You would have picked a group project as a final, like. And then the thing is that she said this has happened before, so why would you continue to set it up this way? I don't get it. It was fun, but it was also a struggle, which was beneficial in a way also. Now, on to my favorite part of the class. My favorite part of taking this class was the exercises we did. The exercises were so fun. One of my favorite exercises had to be this exercise where she split up the class into like 2 groups. Like, both the groups were standing on the opposite sides of the classroom, and she had us remember a series of actions or lines that we had to do each time our number was called, or each time we had to go in a certain order. In the beginning of this exercise, she told all of us to take off our shoes and put it in the middle. I was like, I'm not taking off my J's. You got me messed up. So you got me messed up. Ain't nobody about to walk around here snatching my shoes and running off with them. Like, nope. Nope. She had us do this series of things. I don't even remember all of them are called, but I already remember the funniest one, because my friend Peter was like ripping the whole thing, just had us all dying. There was one part where we had to have a tennis ball, and we had to like pass it to each other like without our hands. We just like, it was so freaking hilarious. It was so funny. And then there was another time where we had to like act like we were skiing, and then there was another time we had to act like there was a spider on you. You had to hear everybody screaming. It was hilarious. This is other one where you had to act like a frog. There's the other one where you had to act like a monster. There was like, it was just like just a series of like hilarious stuff, and I know she had fun watching us too because it was so idiotic. It was so funny. Another one of my favorites was I don't know if it was called The Hunter or The Killer or something like that. Everybody's blindfolded and there's this person in the middle and they're the killer. Everybody's scattered around the classroom with blindfolds on, and you stand there and you're walking around and you hope you don't bump into anything, and you're walking around and the teacher says something or I forgot how it worked, but anyways, the person that was the killer, they grabbed you and they just hold you, and basically you have to act like you're being kidnapped but you can't see. So you have to scream to the top of your lungs until the teacher says that you've died. So you just like scream. You have to scream like somebody is literally killing you. Like pretend the killer is real. Like pretend you're in an episode of freaking Criminal Minds or something. It's like the most terrifying thing. Like when she explained it to us and she said that it was gonna be kind of scary to you, I was like, I understand what she meant afterwards. Cause like when we had the blindfolds on, the scary part is that you're walking around with a blindfold on, you can't see, and then all of a sudden like it'll be pitch quiet. In a split second, you just hear somebody screaming out of nowhere. So like that's the terrifying part. Girl, what the heck is wrong with you? And the other terrifying part is when you're just walking around minding your own business with the blindfold on and you get grabbed, and then next thing you know, it's like you don't know when it's gonna happen. So it's just like somebody literally jumps out at you. But it was so fun and scary at the same time. It was hilarious. There was like much more of the games, but I don't have the time to explain all of them. They were mostly all fun. That's just a little bit about the class. It was fun. It was really fun. Like, I'm ready to take another theater class again. So, I'm going to be shouting out some people here. Okay, here we go. Let me get comfortable real quick. Let me get comfortable for y'all. I don't really have an order here, so I just like kind of picked out everybody that we have inside our Snapchat chat group thingamajiggy, what do you call it, whatever you call it. Yeah, so first person I'm going to shout out is my homegirl Ingrid, because like the last time I saw her was at one of my kickbacks here at my house, which was really awesome. We were just like kicking back. We were playing these adult games, and we was like just being goofy. It was hilarious. I think it was the Christmas one you came to, right? Yeah, that was fun. You need to come to another one. You should have came to the Valentine's Day one last month. That one was off the hook. And Ingrid, I want to thank you for one more thing. We did this exercise where we had to like talk about ourselves. The professor was like, she was going around in a circle playing this game called, I forgot what it's called, but we had to say like, who are you and what do you do or whatever. Somebody would say something like kind of corny or kind of like irrelevant. If it wasn't significant enough, the professor would like tell you to say something that has more like depth to it. So she was just pulling out a lot of emotions out of everybody, because I have my answer in my head, but mine's going to be more about my career choice, which was not, I guess, not deep enough. So when I realized what she was doing, I said, I see what she's doing here. I thought of something really, really deep. I said, what's something in my past that really, really got to me? And I thought of it, and so okay, let me like practice, let me rehearse in my head so I can know how I would say it. And then as soon as it was my turn, like it got to me. It was a very, very emotional thing that came from my past that I really look on still to this day. And it was just, as soon as I let it out, it was just rivers. Next thing you know, I look around, almost everybody is in tears. I was like, what the crap is going on? What just happened? And it wasn't just me. It was just that I guess mine was just a little bit more effective because everybody had their deep thing to say. Like some things that she pulled out of people made themselves cry, but she didn't pull it out of me. I decided to say this was myself since I realized that that's what she was looking for, was stuff like, as in a reference of what I said. It was so easy to say in my head, but as soon as I tried to speak it into existence, that's when it just became like one of the most hardest things in the world. It was so crazy because like I literally had almost everybody in tears. It was crazy. Her and about 2 of my other friends were really supportive after that happened, and she was one of the main ones that walked up to me and gave me like comfort like immediately. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate and how much I thank you for that, because that touched me. That touched me. Because I feel like there are certain people that didn't really, like, not in the classroom, but in general, doesn't really understand that situation. Whether you've been through it or not, still considerate to give that kind of connection to somebody when they feel like they're being down about that situation, because just because you haven't gone through the same thing as that person doesn't mean you can still sympathize and comfort that person when they're going through a hard time, whether you've known them forever or whether you just met them. I really appreciated that, like, on a serious note. Thank you, Ingrid. I love you. Oh, and Ingrid, one more thing. You are a phenomenal actress and you are like multi-talented. Take those talents you have and soar with them. I know you already started, you're at your peak right now, but you're going to become something one day. I'm not lying. You really are. Next person I'm going to shout out is my homegirl, Mackenzie. Mackenzie is freaking adorable. This girl, she's hilarious. She's really great actress also. And she used to always tell me the same thing, but it's like everybody in this classroom, whether they have little to no experience, they were really good. I'm not gonna even lie. She had this one part that I knew was going to challenge her, but she breezed through it. No matter how much a professor was like trying to get on her, she tried to bring more out when it wasn't really necessary. But this was one part of her scene where you had to like hug somebody, and she's the type of person that really respects her personal space, and she was like trying to figure out a way to do it without feeling uncomfortable. But that's the part of acting, you have to step out your comfort zone, and she did it. And she actually did it, and the professor was still like wanting more from her. I'm like, what more do you want from this girl? She's doing everything she could. Like, but keep it up. You did great. Keep it up. I don't care what the professor said. You did great. Another funny thing about Mackenzie is that, why is it that every time I'm on your Snapchat, you eating ice cream? You are the ice cream queen. I swear to God. Every time I'm looking at your Snap story, it's ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. I'm like, could somebody give this girl ice cream for her birthday, Christmas, and whatever? Like, just give her all the ice cream in the world. Buy this girl an ice cream truck or something. No, don't do that. She just gonna eat all the ice cream. She not gonna even sell none. Let me stop. Don't do that. Next person I'm gonna shout out is Sammy. Sammy, she has an adorable personality also. We didn't really talk that much because like we were always like either like in different groups or in different sides of the classrooms, or we just never really like communicated as much until after the class was over. We communicate a little bit more on Snapchat, which is also fun. And we also play video games together. She has her PS4, I have my PS4. We play Overwatch together, which is awesome. We need to play more Overwatch together. Next person I'm going to shout out is my boy Nick. This dude is so hilarious. I didn't know he was this funny until I added him on Snapchat. And I was like, okay, yeah, he doesn't give a doggone like how goofy he acts on Snapchat. It's just so hilarious. I'll be looking forward to seeing his snaps every day. But he was a really good actor too. He was a really good actor too. I'll give you a props, bro. Great job. Next person I'm gonna shout out. Oh my god. It's funny because there's history to this person, not from the classroom but from somebody else, which is hilarious. It's like such a coincidence, like to the point where it's not even funny. Next person I'm gonna shout out is my homegirl Shantae. Oh my goodness, this girl is hilarious. We kind of clicked like the first time we like had an actual conversation, and when I was walking her to class or wherever we was going to, somewhere around the campus. We clicked as soon as we started having this talk, and it was so hilarious because I went to the mall with my other friend, and she said she took the exact same class a few years ago, and I was like, for reals? And she's like, yeah. And so I was describing Shantae to her, and I said her name, and then she's like, wait. And then she started describing you even more. I'm like, wait. And then we figured out that we're talking about the same person. This is the scary part. She met you whenever she met you. But the funny thing is that she knew me for about a year, for almost a year now. Me and you met in the same class she took, which is so weird. Like, that's like scary on so many levels. That's so creepy. It's her professor and then her friend, and then me and her know each other, and it's like, this is a small world, bruh. This is a small world. Shantae is like a very good actress. Like me and her, we have these very outgoing silly personalities, but like when we are on stage, like she's just like me. She knows how to tone that down and then jump into character. That's what I really liked about her, that she knew how to turn that switch. A lot of people don't know how to do that. She'll really go places with her talent. I really liked it, and I really liked watching her on stage. I liked her as a friend because you can distinguish the people that've been in show business for a long time from those who don't, because like there are some people that just have that personality, and there's some people that just have that personality when they're playing a character on stage. But me and her just have that showbiz personality where we're just goofing off all the time. Like we live our life like we're always on stage, which is like awesome. I love the compatibility. It's great. Another person I'm gonna shout out is Alex. Alex, he's a very, very good actor. He like when he's on stage, you wouldn't think that he's like playing a part. You would think that's actually him. That's how great and amazing he is. I can tell that the professor liked him a lot too, because I can see a little bit of favoritism going on there. I saw it. She was working with people that she felt was like really great, but she kind of, it feels like to me that she kind of pushed aside those that needed more help, which I understand because I do the same thing sometimes. But it is pretty fun working with those that already know everything. That way it's like it's much easier to give them instructions, and you'll know they'll do it right the first or second time they're given. But yes, he was amazing. I don't know what else to say about this dude. This dude, he was just awesome. He's awesome. Like I can definitely see him like with his own like talk show or something. Like this dude would be awesome. Next person I'm gonna shout out is my boy Peter. This dude was by far probably the funniest guy in the whole class. This dude, like, he never knew when to turn off his switch. Like, that comedy switch is always turned up to 100. I swear. Oh, my goodness. Like, even during instructional time, he'll be, like, whispering stuff, like, to me. Like, I'm like, dude, shut up. Shut up. I can't. I'm trying to pay attention. Like, dude. This dude was so funny. I don't know what to say. Like, he's the type of person that'll make you laugh until your cheeks hurt. Just point blank hilarious. I don't know what else to say about you, bro. Like, even when we're not on stage, it's just in his character. And like almost everything that comes out of his mouth is just plain on hilarious. When we did the exercise and we talked about who are you and what do you do, he was also one of the first people to come for me about the topic that I spoke on, and I appreciate that too, bro. You a real one. You a real one for that one. Next person I'm gonna call out, I have to call him my boy Dakota. He was a pretty good actress too. He was funny, but like he was funny in a serious way. Like the teacher would tell him to like, she's like, oh, she's like, it's cold outside, it's snowing. She's like, you gotta be like shivering the whole time. So he would be like, so you want me to do my lines like still shaking and stuff? I'm like, this dude right here, like the sarcasm is real. He hung out with Peter a lot too, so it's like they was both rubbing off on each other. I'm like, I can't deal with y'all. I can't deal with y'all right now. I can't. Next person I'm gonna shout out is my homegirl Daniela. Daniela was a really, really exquisite actress too. I'm not gonna even lie. Like she had it all down packed. You can tell that she would be a very strong actress one day, and you can tell that there would be some times when she'd be uncomfortable on stage. But then as soon as she got into her character and started remembering her lines and started like shooting it out there, she was on track. And I was just sitting there like, okay, I see you. Like, yeah, she doing her stuff. So that's all that I have on this list for the Snapchat group. But I still have a few people that I want to shout out. So I want to shout out my homegirl Leslie. Leslie was like the little shy, quiet girl that was always in the corner. But then when she got on stage, she was still a little bit shy. But as soon as you brought it out of her, she was like flying through it. But yeah, I just told her I was talking to her too. I was like trying to encourage her, like, you just need to just get away from your nerves sometimes. Like, since I've been doing it for a while, it's just that I'm just used to it. I just make the stage my comfort zone. So that's basically what I was telling her. But she'll fly through it right after she gets her nerves out, because I've seen her in rehearsal and she does just fine in rehearsal. Another person I want to shout out is my homegirl Chelsea. Chelsea. Oh my god. Like, she was one of the first people I talked to or that I met when I first got into the class. And first of all, we were just talking about like the teacher and the work and how strict she was. Like the end of the semester, she had to fly to Germany for personal reasons. Before she left, she had got my number. She left in November. Like ever since November, me and her have not stopped texting. Like we have not stopped communicating since then. And we like talk every single day. And I totally admire this girl for like everything she's done and everything we talk about. And we talk about like this deep stuff, and like we pull certain things out of each other. We either have like a really deep conversation or a really cute conversation. There's no in between. And like she always like checks up on me, and like she makes sure I'm cool. Every time you're going through anything, like just hit me up, I'm here for you. And she told me the same thing. She's like, anytime you're going through anything, I'll always be there for you. I'll pray for you through everything. And I'm like right back at you. We've been going through a few things that are like kind of hard for us, and we both pulled each other through. Those are the kind of friends, those are the kind of people that I want in my life. Those are the kind of people that I admire. So I admired her for that. I also want to give a shout out to my boy Tony. Me and Tony, we kind of became like buddies at the end, more near the end of the semester. And he's a really good actor too. It's just that sometimes he needs to come out of his shell, remember his lines more. But he'll knock it out the park once he figures out his lines. That was a great thing for him. Another person I want to shout out is my homeboy Kanui. Speaking of Kanui, he has a channel, a really successful channel. I'll put his channel in the description too. It's called Gayco. It is awesome. He is hilarious. He's just like me. He takes like serious like situations, or situations that are truthful, or situations that people out there has been through, and he turns it into like this scenario, and he has like a message behind it, or like something behind it that's like things that people go through in real life, but then make it humorous so it won't always be like a downfall. And it's like a really great channel. It's really successful. So click in the description, give him a sub, give him some likes. Nate Entertainment sent here. Nate Entertainment gave you a shout out. I know he's gonna see this, and I hope I get a shout out too. Hint hint, hint hint, hint hint. I'm just playing, but your channel is really awesome, dude. I love what you're doing. Keep it up. I love it. I also want to shout out my partner that I had for my final, which is Christy. Christy, I loved working with you. It was an awesome experience. It was an awesome experience in this whole class, even though it was really challenging. It was an awesome experience. It was fun working with you guys. It was awesome. I loved it. I wish we could have done our scene. It would have been amazing. I want everybody to see how far that both of us has come, and how strong we constructed this whole fear of being on stage type of thing, and how we worked together, and how everything just fell right into place. And right when everything was about to be put on the stage, things happened. It was disappointing, but it's cool. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Well, that was pretty lengthy. Yeah, that's all I have to say about this class and about everybody. I hope I shouted out everybody. I don't think I forgot anybody. If I forgot somebody, it was probably because they dropped the class, and I don't know what to say about you dropped the class because we didn't spend any time together. But yeah, I really enjoyed the class. I love each and every one of you like crazy. I can't even explain it. I love each and every one of you. I hope you guys are all doing good. I hope you guys are taking your talents, and in the future they will skyrocket. Trust me, they will. They certainly will. Whatever you want to pursue in life, whether it's acting, singing, dancing, whatever you want to do, whatever is your best talent that you can ever show the world, just do it and have fun with it. Have fun with it. It'll be a lot of work, but trust me, it will be worth it in the long run. So that's all I have for you guys today. I love you all. Nate Entertainment. Peace out.
Yeah, 888.